I've been fishing since I was old enough to remember.
So at least 80 years.
Yeah. What's that swirling out there?
Oh, there he goes, there he goes. He's running at the bank. Oh, look at that cat.
Oh, yeah.
Golly.
I wouldn't lie to you, Tim.
I know, I'm beginning to believe you. Look at that. That's a Kentucky lake crappie right there. Oh, don't you dare get off there.
Yeah, he's got a nice one.
That's a good one. Farm pond fishing in Shelby County, how about that?
This is kind of one of the reasons I've never owned a boat.
Why would you? Some people do this. They'll spend hundreds of dollars for hauling a boat somewhere. And look here.
I used to tease a buddy of mine. I was with him one day. He bought an $18,000 bass boat, went out to Guest Creek. And we hadn't been there probably an hour. He caught one that weighed about 2 pounds. He brought it in the boat, you know, and he looked at his pretty fish and he plopped it back in the water. It's never made sense to me. I said, you got an $18,000 bass boat. I said, you got a $30,000 truck. I said, you probably got $3,000 or $4,000 worth of fishing equipment. And you come out here and you catch a fish and you throw it back.
Oh, that's nice. What are they eating in here? Wow.
That's a nice crop.
Now that is nice right there. You've been watching Kentucky Afield how long?
Well, I'll give my age away. I'm 46 years old, so I've been watching it probably at least 36 years. Growing up in Kentucky and watching Kentucky Afield, going back to Hope Carlton, and when I was smaller, on up through the ranks with you and everything. It's really, I mean, for somebody like me, it's quite an honor to be on Kentucky Afield. It's something I never thought I'd ever get to do.
Now, a majority of what we're going to catch is going to be crappie, probably?
Yeah, oh, yeah. We know for a fact there's a bass in here that'll go 8 pounds.
Oh, no kidding.
Carrie's had him. I've had a hold of him. He made me cry one day. What was that fish's name in Golden Pond? Walter? I had a hold of Walter or Gus or whoever he was.
So he's still in here, huh?
Yep.
He probably weighs 12 pounds now.
Don't tell me that. I got him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's in the honey hole.
Pretty fish.
So is this your preferred time of year? When do you like to fish?
Early spring. I've caught a lot of fish in the first part of March. A lot of bass getting up in the shallows, chasing minnows. A day like today is perfect. I came down here one day I guess maybe it was last winter. Tim, I kid you not, it was sleeting. And I had gloves on and everything, and I was catching them like that just about as fast as I could throw in.
Doesn't take long to get a mess like that, does it?
But I finally got so cold, I just quit.
That is nice.
The reason I think this pond, is relatively healthy because every once in a while you will catch one that, you know, is like that.
Black crappie, they don't tend to breed as much as the white crappie. They're not as prolific. Daggone white crappie, you put them in a pond, they will wear it at you. And that's why they recommend, if you're gonna do it in a farm pond, to use these black crappie. Oh my goodness.
That's a 5-pound fish.
Stay on there, buddy. That's a good fish.
You always got to
is
one-up me,
fun.
don't you, buddy?
Goodness gracious.
That's Walter Jr.
Now, Carrie, that's proper farm pond management, it looks like to me. You probably turn most of these big guys loose.
I do. Keep the small ones occasionally, not too often.
Now, he's got a big mouth. That means he can eat a pretty good sized fish. And that keeps a lot of those crappie, when they get, you know, they would tend to overpopulate your pond, but he can eat them.
Right.
And I'm sure he does. You got bluegill, you got crappie, you got some decent sized bass. You don't have any undesirable species in here. You don't have any green sunfish or anything like that. This is perfect.
Right.
This is a beautiful, this probably an acre and a half at
Probably
the most.
so, acre and a half.
And you're catching crappie like this, I'm flabbergasted.
We have a lot of good time with it, and from time to time you have to take some fish out of a pond. One of the worst things that people do a lot of times is they say, don't keep them, don't keep them, don't keep them, and you really can't do that.
Right.
You don't want to over-harvest a pond, but you certainly do want
Right.
to keep some fish.
And you've got a mess here. Certainly haven't hurt this pond, and you know you could do this once a week, and this this be fine for it.
The people we let fish, they come in and they manage it, help manage it for us. They know we don't want them to take more than what they're going to eat at one given time, and they know to let the large bass back so they can spawn and keep some of the smaller. And so that's part of it too. Those who do let fish, you trust. And of course, you notice you can look around, they don't leave the line, they don't leave hooks, they don't leave things hanging in the trees and trash. And that's important to a landowner and someone who has a pond like this.